found between your way or the Buddhist way of thinking about consciousness and our way of thinking about consciousness from a scientific point of view. We, because I think René Descartes and then Christianity, for hundreds of years we believed in human exceptionalism, that only we, humans, consciousness. So today as scientists, there's great skepticism about who else has conscious. And the default assumption is that nobody except us has consciousness. And it's only slowly over the last 100 years that more and more people are beginning to accept the possibility that other organisms are also conscious. But we still, this is something we discuss at every single meeting. So ultimately, of course, only I know about my own conscious. I don't know about your consciousness. Now, I assume you're conscious. Why? Well, because you can describe what you see, and what you see is similar to what I describe, and your brain is very similar. And were you to undergo an fMRI study, a brain scanner study, I would see a brain in your head that operates very similar to my brain. So I assume you are also conscious. And so we can use this now, we can use this assumption to do a lot of tests, because now I can put your holiness in a magnetic scanner and I can study how does your brain respond when you have a conscious experience, and I can put EEG electrodes on your skull and I can see what sort of brain waves do you have when you're conscious as compared to when you're not conscious. Now, we focus on the brain. This is a modern phenomenon. This arose only in the 17th century. Until the 17th century, we were completely dominated by cardiac thinking. And even today, all the imagery in the West is so for some Christian imagery, you know, you have a bleeding heart of Jesus Christ. You don't have a bleeding brain of Jesus Christ. You have a church called, what's it called?
Immaculate Heart.
Immaculate Heart Church. You don't have an Immaculate Brain Church. Or I love you with all my heart. Or I give my sweetheart, my wife, for Valentine's, I gave her a heart-shaped chocolate. I should really be giving a brain-shaped chocolate, but I don't, because we still have this this heart-based language. But we now know, partly we know this from heart transplantation. If my heart gets